Hello, dear Aquarius. How are you? Welcome. I hope you are doing very, very well. Aquarius, let's see what your energies will be like for June 2026. Remember that this reading is general, but it applies to all those who have their Sun, rising moon, or Venus in the sign of Aquarius. Uh, you can complement your readings from your different signs to have a much more personalized horoscope. Aquarius, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen and I will send you all the information you need. You can also contact the published numbers, the phone numbers, where you will be able to connect with my team. They will be available 24 hours a day to answer all your questions instantly. You are more than welcome to join this channel. If you want, you can become part of it, be members of the channel by joining, and get access to great benefits like early access to videos and horoscopes, status, updates, unique badges, as well as the chance to participate in raffles for personal consultations. Updates. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Aquarius. Junio, June 2026. Let's take these two, make it three. All right, here you have the Three of Cups, we have the Ace of Coins, and we have the Hierophant. Over here we have the Tower, okay? Keep in mind that June is a very social month. It's a month for friendship, for connections, for relationships. Notice that something new is starting to appear in your life, whether it's new relationships or new social environments. Also opening yourself up to meeting new people. You're also there, learning a lot from others. Because the key here is to start connecting with people. I feel like there are people who are going to teach you something. People who come to bring you a new vision of life, a new belief. There's also this idea of student-teacher, teacher-student, right? Connecting with teachers through people. What is this person teaching me? What am I learning? What revelation have I had? I feel that these new people who are going to start coming into your life are very wise. They are people who have a lot of information to offer you, right? New information, new perspectives on life. They're gonna come and break down your mental structures, maybe some of your more rigid structures, okay? So what am I trying to say? There are going to be changes in the social aspect. If you were closed off to a certain type of connection, relationships, people, stereotypes, right? For various reasons, I feel that these people are going to show up in a very unexpected way. And you'll say, wow, wow. The truth is, I feel like you're going to talk to this person because I see that communication with the other person is very smooth, right? The need to share messages, the need to exchange information. And through that exchange of information and new formation, you start to learn new things. You also start to integrate new values through those lessons, right? Real connections, connections that bring very positive things to your life. Connections where friendship, emotion, and feeling are real. That's why there can be a big contrast with past relationships or with connections that are no longer resonating. It's like these new people are going to start inviting you to step out of your comfort zone, to leave behind what's familiar, what's established, right? Like, hey, there are other ways too, right? To connect. There are other kinds of people who think differently, who have different ideologies, different beliefs, and I feel like these are beliefs that you guys are going to start aligning. Like you're going to start to, yeah, like to connect with them, especially, right? Let's see how all of this goes, right? What else do we have? Aquarius, overall available energy for June 2026. See. Eight of Wands, Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel Aquarius that it's also going to be a month where you'll be questioning a lot, reflecting on things related to your work area, your job, right? Especially about your work routine, right? Your schedule, your day to day. This can also be a personal project. I mean, hey, I feel like I have to do, If there's questioning and a review in the work area, it's because there's also a need for change, right? It's like saying, I feel like there aren't enough hours in the day. I feel like I need to be more productive in this area. I feel like I need to make a change in my finances, in how I'm using my resources, in building a new sense of stability, in creating maybe a new project or focusing my project in a new direction. But I feel it more strongly when it comes to routine, the schedules and all that. I roll. So there's an invitation to introspection in the work area. If you've also been working too much, there's going to be a need to start bringing some order to say, well, what really has priority in your life? You've taken on too many things, too many projects, and your daily routine can't keep up, right? It's like I'm taking on more and more, stretching myself further, that this is going to start coming to light. And that's when the questioning begins, okay? More isn't always better because this can also bring tiredness and exhaustion. So maybe it's also about looking for more quality than quantity and starting to prioritize what's important in your life. So I feel like this is a month where you'll reflect on this and you'll be reaching a conclusion. It's like your perspective is going to broaden. And that's when you'll realize, well, how to optimize your day, how to organize yourself differently, how to start managing a different routine, different schedules, what to prioritize, what to focus on, what maybe does not need as much attention anymore, what should you leave for later, what should you start doing now. This can be like a plan, like a strategy, right? This will go first, this I'll do in the morning, this will be at noon, this will be in the afternoon. Times to disconnect too, because it's not all about work, okay? So it has a lot to do with this, right? If you're working too much, start finding those boundaries to disconnect as well. Okay? To start creating abundance or stability from a completely different place. And the idea will come. The idea of growth will come. Okay? And it may be that the key lies in a team, in partnering with other people. Let's see what else we have. I had Aquarius, general energy, and available June 2026. You have the Page of Swords here, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, all right? It's very much along those lines, isn't it? The reading is about something that's going to make you open your eyes in your finances, your work life, a project or your job. It could be a creative project because you're going to start questioning the direction your finances or your job are taking. It's a month where something begins, either with a project or at work. But first comes this questioning. Maybe it's something you didn't want to see. Sometimes it's something you didn't want to admit. Or sometimes it's like, I don't want to change my routine, my schedule, but I feel like now it's necessary. The need for change is stronger. To say, I have to fix this. I have to get organized with my schedule, with my day to day life. Maybe before I resisted, before I rejected the idea of making a change. And now there's an invitation to reflect, right? That your work can move in a different direction, that stability can be created in a new way, that certain changes need to be made, right? But there's something here that's going to make you open your eyes and pay attention, because it has a lot to do with these new people who are coming. I feel like they're also coming to help you, people who are coming to add to your life, to help you grow. They can help you with new information about how to move forward with your goals, with your objectives, right? And speed up these processes, but without getting tired, without exhausting yourself. I feel like this is a month where this idea will start to emerge. You will be delving deeply into your day-to-day life. That's why the topic of changing routines is very strong. Changing your usual patterns, changing your habits too. Start to investigate this a little, to delve into what needs to be changed, and start to launch a project, a real goal, to say, well, now I know how I have to approach my work, my project. Now it's a matter of moving forward. I feel that all this review of work or routines is going to be really helpful, because it's going to allow you to regain that power, that personal power, that energy, that magnetism. If you felt that work had drained you, or day-to-day life. So it's also a matter of changing habits. It's also a matter of organizing yourself in a different way, to start giving priority to other things, right? To also delegate tasks, to not take care of everything yourself and burden yourself with so much. So personal power will return, the energy will come back. You will start to express yourselves in a different way. Creativity will also be coming into your life. I also feel that it's a month where certain emotions or thoughts that were there in the unconscious might come up, that there's something you didn't want to accept, or there's something you didn't want to let go of, right? Something you were holding on to, or maybe you were setting a boundary there, saying, no, it's hard for me to admit this. It's hard for me to admit that I have to leave this behind, that I can't do everything at once, that I can't be everywhere, right? It's like that process of accepting it, right? Accepting that there's something that needs to change, of not closing yourself off to change, right? Of not shutting yourself off from looking honestly at yourself, and from looking within. How much weight have you put on yourself? Whether maybe your goals are too ambitious, if you've put a lot of pressure on yourself when it comes to making it happen, for that goal to materialize in the short term, right? Start allowing yourself more time to not pressure yourself so much, okay? To be more flexible, okay? Let's see, Aquarius. What do we have in terms of major arcana? Which major arcana will be accompanying you during this month of June 2026? Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Empress. Beautiful energy, the Empress, because it points to a super creative month, right? This could be the awakening of creativity, of inspiration. The Empress also speaks to us about growth and about the development of something in your life. Something might be about to be born, a wish, a project. This could also be a relationship. It could also be a great month to open yourself up to love, to start a new phase in an existing relationship, right? Because the energy is a Venusian energy. It's an energy that tells us you're at a moment to give and receive love. Surely, this energy also favors things related to growth, abundance, and prosperity in your life. New social environments, open yourselves up to meeting those new people. See what they have to offer you, to connect from the heart and to connect with love. Dear Aquarius, this is what we have seen for all of you for your overall energy. Available for June 2026. Have a great month, everyone. See you here next time.